I'm a fellowship-trained breast surgical oncologist. I'm Dr. Jambekar, and welcome to my new series, What to Do When You've Been Diagnosed with Breast Cancer. And this is part 3. This mammogram that you see above is a case of architectural distortion, which ended up being a diagnosis of lobular breast cancer. And today we're going to talk a little bit more about what resources can help you when you've first been diagnosed with breast cancer. In my earlier 2 videos, part 1 and part 2, which are saved on my page in case you're interested in watching them, I talked about how websites like Susan G. Komen and the American Cancer Society are great, but I cautioned against speaking to people that you don't personally know about their breast cancer journey and against joining any Facebook groups. And some of you came to me in messages and in the comments and said Facebook was an invaluable resource. Why are you recommending against it? A lot of times when you're first diagnosed, you don't really have the information that you need to know if someone else's story about their treatment is applicable to you. You don't know if they have a similar cancer type, if it's also estrogen receptor positive or negative, what stage they were, what other treatments they've tried, etc. And so sometimes my patients find that people will just kind of emerge out of the woodwork and offer to connect them with someone else who's had breast cancer, but that person may have had a very different journey, and then they arrive to me a little bit more confused because they're not really sure if what that person went through is what they're going to go through. Similarly, when you're looking for a Facebook group, if you don't know what stage you are and all the specifics of your cancer type, you may not be able to find the right one. And if you join a regional Facebook group like Women in New Mexico with Breast Cancer, you may be seeing stories on there, but not be able to apply the filter of knowing what your diagnosis is and if what they're sharing on that group applies to you. I think Facebook groups are an invaluable resource. I think that they are an amazing way for women to connect and to advocate for each other and to recommend and share resources. But I think that the time to join a Facebook group is after your first appointment with either your surgeon or your medical oncologist, so that way you understand what details of your cancer may be similar or different from the stories that you read on Facebook. Hope that helps. Keep asking me questions in the comments and I'll keep making videos for y'all.